Alright, so I wanted to do a video for my Guild Wars 2 keybinds. I've actually had a few guys trying to do this because I keep messing up certain things. Now, my original keybinds, what I do, essentially with MMO play, I don't generally change too much, if anything. But with Guild Wars 2 I did because it's more action orientated. I wanted to have full access to all of my abilities because all of them feel really cool. But I also wanted to do it in a way that felt really ease of use. Now, my 7 to 9 utility keys and my elite on 0, I originally had on my gaming mouse. But then, you know, if I game on the big TV, the mice that I use there, the wireless ones, don't have access to all those buttons. So I thought, okay, well, I need to move them back over to the keyboard. A lot of Guild Wars 2 players do have it on the keyboard for that reason. I thought, okay, well, you know, I can change out Q and E and stuff like that. But I thought, what if I still kept the baseline, right, that I've gotten used to for years with the default layout, but take advantage of keys around that have not been used and incorporate the ability for alt and like left alt and left control keys for both accessing the functional like profession keys F1 through to F7 and also the mount, the different mounts that you have available in the game. By the way, ArenaNet, please add in a mount reticule, like, you know, like a sort of like a dial. There is like a radial dial because there is a mod that you can use, and you just hold down a button and it pops up all the mounts. You just like move your mouse over it and you mount up. So I think at that point it'd be pretty cool. You can obviously right click here and select as well, which isn't, you know, it's not too problematic either. But if you want to have like a quick mount just like that, this is what I've done. So first and foremost, I have shift on for my dodge roll because I play a lot of shooting games as well. That's usually what's activated for sprint. So to me, it feels more natural in this game to actually have that set to the shift key. For reload or my healing, again, FPS reference, I have it on R. Right, so these two button combinations I found to be extremely useful. They've gotten me out of any sort of tight pitfall you could imagine because I've had them set up in the same way that I do or play as a first-person shooter. Now from 7, 8, and 9, on 7 I have T, right? On 8 I have C, and then V I have for 9, right? Which is really easy to access, okay? And then for my elite skill, because elite skills usually have a bit of a timer anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. What I did was I activated put it on the weapon swap button, which is the tilde key, right? And that's where I have my elite skill now. So, you know, yeah, I can still reach for the number keys, as you can see here, they're still listed. But this is the alternate preference that you can set up. And the alternate preference I'll leave on screen right here for you guys to check out. Right, so as you can see, I've gotten shift there for the dodge roll, alright. And then, you know, I haven't messed with like mounts with on X or Z for about face, but this is the key part for me here. Right, and then for the profession skills, what I did was I incorporated left control. Right, so holding down left control and pressing Q activated F1. Left control and W is F2. Left control and E is F3. Left control and R is F4, and the left control and A is F5. Right, and I set it up that way purely because it is so much easier to have all of that that access all on one hand, no matter what keyboard I'm using or any mouse anywhere, whether it's in this house or I go to someone else's place and I'm accessing that stuff, I have all of that straight away made available to me, which is awesome, right? And so, and I want to do it with the engineer because we have, you know, all the way up to F5. I'm pretty sure like F6 and F7 are used, but somebody in the comments could probably tell me what they're used for. I also have set up here mounts, right? Now I know people can set them up, you know, on the number keys, and I have had that before, and I probably will add them back as well anyway, because it is pretty cool to have them there just in case, right? But what I did was I also set them on alt keys as well, using the same key layout as what I was doing with the control key for the profession skills. So left alt and Q is for the Raptor, left alt and W is for the Springer, left alt and E is for the Skimmer, Left Alt and R is for the, what's that, the Jackal. Left Alt and A is for the Griffin. Alright. Left Alt and D for the Roller Beetle. Left, I'm still getting used to it, but I like the setup. And left Alt and D for the Warclaw. And then left Alt and F for the Sky Scale mount itself. I still have X for normal mount, so whatever mount that you've actually selected down here, right? I've still got X available. I've still got about turn as well, okay, which is cool. Like, that's the way I wanted it as well. I've also got left control and Z for pulling the weapon out and putting it away. So I didn't want to mess with some stuff that was very sort of intricate. Now things like, you know, like they've added in for J for mastery skill for, you know, whichever mastery skill you've got, but you've also got these things here for start fishing, summon skiff, and set Jadebot waypoint as well. You could set up stuff with that purely because you have access to using your alt and your left alt and your left control key. Now, if I didn't have dodge roll on shift, if I simply just dodge rolled, you know, just by double tapping in the game, then shift would be freed up as well, and that would just give me a third tier made available. But I don't think I'm going to be able to pull myself out of how I've literally just ingrained shift to be dodge roll for me in this game, right? So that's my setup. Okay, let's leave this on screen, particularly for this part here. Well, let's go into battle. Right, let's kill some baddies, right? And I can show you how it actually is going to work, right? So I don't need to heal yet, but I am going to pull out my flamethrower, which is on T. Right, there we go. I'm going to activate my Swirly Yegaday on C. Okay, then I'm going to drop down a turret on B. I'm going to drop, there we go. Right. And then I'll go over here so I can get some more bad guys. Then I'm going to get my elite down, drop all the turrets here. Right, which is cool. Activate F5 by control and A. Right, so then I get my Chronomancer-esque skills here, which is pretty cool. Right. Press R for healing. Alright. Control Q for F1. Control W for F2. Control E for F3. Alright, Control R for F4. R for healing. Okay. There we go. I wonder if I'll survive this. Let's get out the flamethrower again. There we go. C for activating utility skill 8. Dropping down another turret. I may not survive this. Right? I might have bit off more than I can chew. But the buttons still work. There we go. I'm going to heal up now. Right? I am damaging them, so we're gonna see how we go, right? We're gonna see how we go. Because I am stubborn. And we do have a champion in there, so you know, that's gonna be problematic as well. Right? Maybe. So as you can tell, I sort of wanted to put a little bit of work into this because I wanted to make sure it felt like something that was very functional for me. You know, that felt like it was actually going to, you know, with a little bit of practice, you know, something that felt like it was going to, you know, really, you know, go the distance, so to speak, right? So, but yeah, like I actually, I do find this layout to be pretty decent, to be honest, right? There we go. Am I gonna? No, I'm not gonna survive this, am I? Oh no, there we go. Nice, lovely. Excellent, cool. Right. Always have the faith. And as you can tell, like I'm focusing a lot more on using the utility stuff just because I wanted to sort of force myself to get used to using them as well. Right, but you know, we're taking them out. We're taking them out. They're not gonna get the best of us. Not even close. Look at that, perfect. Right. So yeah, so what do you guys think? What's your layout? Maybe you can post a link in the description, or in the comments, sorry, if there is a layout that you have that you particularly love. right, that you find to be just, you know, just all round awesome, right? Because I do find that, you know, like I said, with a little bit of work, this has ended up being pretty solid for me personally. And again, I can go pick up a little wireless keyboard that, you know, doesn't have any of my G keys or anything like that, and it'll work. Like, I can still do this functionality straight away, which is exactly what I wanted. All right. So anyway, guys, I'll leave it there. Let me know what you think. I wanted to leave that on screen so you guys can have a look-see at it to see the changes, and of course, also the mount setup as well. I haven't actually, you know what I haven't messed with yet? I haven't messed with the action camera stuff. Where's the action camera? Because that's pretty cool. But I just haven't like you got the free camera and stuff, yeah, sure, but like the actual action. Oh, here we go. Toggle action camera. I'm gonna have to try that out. But anyway, guys, I'll leave it there. Let me know what you think, and I'll